let's go again. Part of what I'm doing, I'm very lucky, I've since learned, because Opal, who is my doe, she's in the shade right at the moment. I'm very lucky in that she does not urinate or defecate in her bedding, which means that I'm able to sweep it up and collect it. Now here, I think you see this collection of rabbit poo. It's quite dry. In fact, that's about twice as much as what I need to do what I'm about to do. This is wire, fly wire, and it's basically an oversized tea bag. So what I'm going to do is I'll set this in the plastic container that I use for steeping. That's probably the right term. And so now into the tea bag, which is wire, fly wire by the way, folks. Okay, you can see I've got a decent load in there. And I'll put this down for a second to close the tea bag because it requires two hands. Okay, so I've now closed the tea bag. As you can see, that you can turn it around whichever way, and the tea, also known as rabbit poo, is now in there. All I need to do now is to add some water, which I'll get over here. And that amount of poo is worked out that is about the right amount of water. And what I'm going to do now is let it steep for 48 hours. I'll occasionally agitate it, and every now and then I will flip the tea bag over like this, just to make sure that it steeps properly. So I'll show you what happens next in 48 hours time. Thanks, folks. Alright folks, here's the continuing story of the magical liquid fertilizer that I call RPJ, or rabbit poo juice. I think you can see that the water now is coloured. You can't translate smell by video, but it has a certain quality, shall we say, that tells me that it's ready, given that it's 48 hours since I set this incubation up. I think you can see the little floating berries in there on the rabbit poo. I'm now going to decant it into this container, and then from there put it in another one for storage. I'm going to have to put you down now, or not put you down, but put the phone down now, because this will require two hands. Okay, so I've decanted the best part of 2 litres. I think you can see the colour of it through that translucent plastic container, and there's still a little bit more left, which I'll do later. Now I'm going to try and show you what happens next. Just take the funnel off, put the lid on, and I'll start recording again in a second or 3. Okay, I'm reasonably sure that many of you will be familiar with this. This is the inner workings of a wine cask that's been empty the wine, and at the moment it has a very, very small volume of RPJ in it. What I'm going to do is take off the top, and I think I'm going to need 2 hands again. So what I'm going to do is pour this lot into there. Okay, so that's been done, and as you can see, I've got best part of 4 litres in this particular container of rubber poo juice, ready for any plant that looks like it needs a bit of fertilizer or a little bit of help. You all know how that bit works. I can't do it one-handed, so I don't think I need to illustrate that. But as you can see, it's now fairly portable, easy to work with, and ready for when I need it. Alright. Thanks again. I hope this has been informative. I decanted the rest of that. I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. Sometimes I empty it onto a pile of soil I'm trying to work on, or sometimes I just add another dose of rabbit poo and go for a second steeping. As you can see, just about all this stuff is repurposed, cobbled together. Anyway, that's it for now. Peace, love and light, people.